Hey, what's going on, everyone? My name is Trogdor, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today, I've got a team builder for you. You thought you could get away from him, but nah, here it is. This is week 5 of the Pokemon Tri-League, and I, Trogdor, am the commissioner of the Vancouver Tapu Canucks, and we are going up against Brendan, aka Dark Devil 26, aka the commissioner of the Trenton Thundurus. We had a run-in with Brendan in the NSTL. He was one of those top diggity dogs, and at the time was like 7-1 when we played. Anyways, we won that one just barely because of a kind of a misplay at the end on Brendan's part. I'm sure he's still thinking about that. So basically, I'm going into this battle thinking he's hungry to beat me. I was about to say again, but yeah. Anyway, so he definitely wants this win. But right now, Brendan is on fire. Currently, I want to say 3-1, and we're 2-2, -3. We not gonna talk about last week's battle, but anyway, we're super excited for a win this week as well. So Brendan's team, he's got Landorus, Therian, and Manaphy. Luckily, only one of them is his Z user, I believe is Manaphy. He also has Amoonguss. He's got Jolteon and Mega Charizard X. I'm scared. He has Klefki, Zoroark, Uxie, Komala, Sawk, and Dusclops. So that's a pretty spoopy team right there. Not gonna lie, it's kind of scary. Landorus is one of those just good at everything in Draft League. Manaphy is one of those just good at everything in Draft League. Charizard is scary. Klefki can be super annoying. Zoroark can really mess things up. Dusclops, if you're unprepared for it, it will wall you forever. Sawk has been really good this league. Amoonguss, you know what it does. It gets up spores and it just can take hits for days. So, now you're wondering, what could I possibly have to take on this team? Well, I'm glad you asked. Making his return is my Mega Slowbro Doriru. Basically is an answer to a ton of things on his team. Slowbro is fat. It takes hits and talks shit. It has Calm Mind, Slack Off, Scald, and Psychic. A pretty standard looking set. Do I want to change that to Psyshock to hit Amoonguss better? I think I do. Just in case the Amoonguss is AV, because Psychic will do a lot less than Psyshock if it's AV or something. I'm running Bold Max Defense because this is my dedicated switch into things like Charizard and Amoonguss and Sawk. I can very easily get up at Calm Mind and just wreck shop. Slowbro has a fantastic matchup against my opponent. It's like, what can do the most damage to me? Like Jolteon and Zoroark. So yeah, does super well. And I need that dedicated switch into the Charizard. That's its primary goal. Even that when it's like max attack at +1, Thunder Punch can't 2-hit KO me. And I can bop it with Scald once I'm at a decent amount of special attack. Once I'm at like +1, I think it OHKOs, depending on his spread. But then again, if he's a more bulky variant that runs like Toxic and Roost, which I've got that in the back of my mind. So that's always possible. Next up is Terrakion. I am running a dual dance variant of Terrakion with the Rock EMZ, Rock Polish, Swords Dance, Close Combat, and Stone Edge. I basically don't need any other moves on this. Close Combat just hits a ton of things, and Stone Edge hits like everything else. And I figured, why not just double dance? You know, there could be situations where a Swords Dance will suffice, and there could be situations where a Rock Polish could suffice. There could be situations where I could get both. That would be really cool. So Terrakion, if I get the chance to set up, this is another potential win con. Like I said, if I get my dual dance, it's basically GG. And a Rock EMZ is just, if I hit a Stone Edge, I'll win. If I miss a Stone Edge, I lose. Well, I've got Rock EMZ to hit even harder and definitely hit. So that's why I've got the Rock EMZ there. Because I really, really am terrified of missing moves like that. Gotta drink my coffee before the battle starts. I am sipping on some delicious coffee today, and that's all I need. Next up is my Alolan Ninetales. A lot of people have been talking about how good this Pokemon is because it has Aurora Veil. So that's what I'm running it for. I have Aurora Veil, Freeze Dry, Moonblast, and Encore with the Light Clay ability. Doing a pretty speedy, got max special attack and some HP. Timid so I can outspeed things. The goal is for Ninetales to set up an Aurora Veil so that my other two things that you see here can set up. Behind an Aurora Veil, I'm basically like guaranteed to get 2 moves of setup and then Wreck Shop. That's basically my game plan with those 3 right there, and I'm super pumped that this could actually work. I've got the Light Clay, of course, to prolong the Aurora Veil because I have no need for the Hail to last forever. Encore is to just make setting up even easier, because if you recall, there's that one time that I encored like Stealth Rocks. Encoring Klefki could be huge. That could basically, I could switch out, set up, and yeah, hit really, really hard. So, that being said, I've got 3 other mons that I can look at this core right here and think, what does this do not so great against? Answer number 1, Manaphy. So I've got Galvantula. I'm running a Focus Sash, Sticky Web, HP Ice, Giga Drain, and Thunder. Do I need the Giga Drain? If I've got Thunder for Manaphy and HP Ice for Lando, would it be better if I ran like Psychic on this? It might. Do I get that move? I should really know this better. Actually, let's just go with Bug Buzz, you know? Because... or Volt Switch. Should have thought about this more in advance before I started this team building. So yeah, I'm just going to go with Bug Buzz here instead of Giga Drain. Because, yeah, what would that hit? Like, Manaphy? Like, that's cute. I have Thunder. And this is a dedicated switch to Manaphy as it gets to +1 and goes for the Rain Dance. So I can hit Thunder for 100% accuracy. This is a potential lead. So I could lead with Sticky Webs if I think it's in my best interest, but he does have the likes of Lando, Charizard, Uxie. So it could come in handy. But this is more here to like, hey, I'm going to lead Galvantula. Actually, no, I'm not. Because I've got another dedicated lead in mind here. So Galvantula, it actually hits surprisingly well. I've got a lot of coverage for his team. And mostly just like an answer to Manaphy there if I really, really need it. Next up, I have Latias, Jet Waifu. You may recall I ran a set with safety goggles last season and it worked out very well. I'm going to do the exact same thing because this was originally like my 100% guaranteed switch to Amoonguss, and the safety goggles make it even better for that. So, actually, I'm thinking, yeah, no, I'm running the safety goggles. Draco Meteor, Psyshock, Ice Beam, and Energy Ball hits the majority of his team. Levitate makes it easier for me to switch in on Lando and anything else that wants to, you know, get some cheeky earthquake damage off. And yeah, Levitate is an awesome ability. And safety goggles, like, Amoonguss can't spore me. And I can 2-hit KO it with Psyshock. So it does, like, the amount of damage that it can do to me is like pennies. So I'm going to be firing off some big hits. And unless something of his is Scarfed, Jolteon outspeeds me. So actually, Zoroark outspeeds me. And I'm just thinking, what is Zoroark's speed? I'm going to change up some of my speed tiers to make sure that I outpace Zoroark, like with, or is it 95 or is it 105? I definitely need Galvantula to be able to outspeed that thing, and it would be handy for Latias as well, although I'm not going to be staying in on it because, like, Sucker Punch. And just want to double check on that. It might be beneficial for me to make sure Terrakion outspeeds it. So basically everything's going to be like that same speed tier. So gonna do a slight modification before that. That's why I do team builders before the battle, so I can notice silly mistakes like that I make to, you know, make sure that speed tiers are right. Because I think everything right now outspeeds Jolly, Max, Charizard at +0. So I am bringing Sandslash, Anime Hair. This is actually going to be my dedicated lead. You'll see that I've got Ninetales and Sandslash, you know, as my Hail Core. That's not the intention of this being brought. This is my dedicated lead running Stealth Rock, Spins, Icicle Spear, and Knockoff. Knockoff so I can, you know, hit Knockoff on Dusclops and anything else that wants to come in. I like getting rid of Choice Scarfs. That's awesome. And the main goal is to get up rocks. If I have Galvantula here, this screams that I'm going to lead with Galvantula. And I forgot to put on these other icons. Wow, good job. Good job, Trogdor. This screams that I'm going to lead with it. So Sandslash basically does well against everything that does well against Galvantula, particularly the Landorus. A -1, my Icicle Spear kills after 3 hits. Yeah, after Intimidate, which is -1, I kill after 3 hits. And yeah, I've just got some spin action, some rocks action, because getting up rocks would be super nice, especially for Charizard, because that just makes my life so much easier. And yeah, just the general chip damage. I don't know how much he's going to be wanting to switch around. He's got some good Volturn cores and stuff, like Jolteon can be annoying with that. And yep. Anyways, guys, that's been the team. The battle is going to be starting soon, and I expect to do very well this game. It will probably be quite a close match, but if my plan works out with these 3 guys, then, you know, things might get a little interesting. All depends on the 6 that he's bringing. It's like, whatever he doesn't bring, that's a huge sigh of relief for me. But if I'm definitely predicting Landorus to be there, Charizard to be there, Amoonguss, Manaphy, probably Jolteon, maybe Klefki, maybe Zoroark. There's just so many things that can do well, like a Scarf Sock or whatever. But anyway, that's been the team, guys. Stay tuned for the battle, which is coming out on Sunday tomorrow. I'm recording this way before, but you know. So that's been everything. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Like this video if you liked it, and comment down below whatever you feel like, even if you just want to say hi. So I'll see everyone in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.